The 1967 Ferrari 275 GTB, 4 by Scaglietti. Introduced in 1953, the Ferrari 250 quickly became the company's most successful vehicle lineup. It included everything from road-legal Grand Tourers to the 250 Testa Rossa and 250 LM race cars. More importantly, the range spawned the iconic 250 GTO, currently the most expensive Ferrari ever auctioned as of August 20, 2014. The 250 line came to an end in 1964, when it was replaced by two distinct families, the 275 and 330. While the 275 GTB-C stepped in to substitute the 250 GTO, the 275 GTB-4 took center stage as Ferrari's new flagship model. Introduced at the 1966 Paris Motor Show, the GTB-4 quickly became popular with sports car enthusiasts and celebrities, especially in the United States. Even Hollywood actor and motoring icon Steven McQueen ordered one of the V12-powered Grand Tourers, receiving it on the set of the Bullitt movie. McQueen's example became the most expensive GTB-4 ever auctioned in 2014, when it crossed the block for $10 million. Because of this huge auction sum, we decided to have a closer look at this enticing, berlinetta-bodied Ferrari. Click past the jump to read more about the Ferrari 275 GTB-4 by Scaglietti. Exterior. Much like the iconic 250 GTO, the 275 GTB-4 was highlighted by large, round headlamps placed under bulged plastic caps, simple, bicolor taillights around back, front fender fins and chrome bumpers and body trims. Considered one of the best-looking Ferrari berlinettas in history, the 275 GTB-4 was built by Scaglietti. The new bodywork differed from that of the standard 275 GTB, which was designed by Pininfarina. Although the two were similar as far as styling goes, both featuring a long hood, pointy nose, and a short rear section, the GTB-4 showcased a lower profile and a slightly longer wheelbase. Much like the iconic 250 GTO, the 275 GTB-4 was highlighted by large, round headlamps placed under bulged plastic caps, simple, bicolor taillights around back, front fender fins and chrome bumpers and body trims. Although the 275 GTB-4 had a strong resemblance to the 250 GTO, Pininfarina never admitted it was inspired by its predecessor. The familiar wire wheels with the large, three-spoke center nut were kept on this model as well. Unlike most vehicles of the era, the 275 GTB-4 had its side mirror incorporated into the front fender. Interior. A wraparound dashboard connects with the door panels, which feature aluminum inserts at the bottom. The 275 GTB-4's interior didn't stray far from the regular, Ferrari-badged Grand Tourers of the era. The cabin's design was simple yet elegant. A wraparound dashboard connected with the door panels, which featured aluminum inserts at the bottom. Both the instrument panel and the center stack area featured 4 gauges each, while the wood-rimmed steering wheel came in a classic, 3-spoke configuration. A couple of bolstered, albeit missing proper headrests, seats provided a certain degree of comfort and hugginess. Ferrari cars came with a high degree of customization options even in the 1960s, meaning the 275 GTB-4's interior could be ordered in several colors and trims, ranging from sober black themes to lighter shades or lively hues such as red, blue or yellow. Drivetrain. Like the entire 275 series, the GTB-4 was motivated by the legendary Colombo V12 engine. The unit displaced 3.3 liters and featured 6 Weber carburetors. Mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, the V12 delivered 300 horsepower and 217 pound-feet of torque when new, which translated into a 0 to 60 mph acceleration of 6 seconds and a top speed of 165 miles per hour. Quite impressive for the mid-1960s. Pricing. The Ferrari 275 GTB-4 was originally priced from around $10,000, depending on specs and options. Their market value has grown ever since, with several chassis fetching more than $1.5 million at auctions the past decade. An example previously owned by Nicolas Cage, for instance, which comes with matching engine and chassis numbers and complete with its original books and tools, is estimated at more than $3 million. The dark red model depicted above, which was delivered new to Hollywood and racing icon Steve McQueen, crossed the auction block for no less than $10,175,000 in August 2014, a record figure for the 275 GTB 4. Competition. Lamborghini 350 GT 400 GT. Launched the same year as the Ferrari 275, the 350 GT is Lamborghini's first production vehicle. Built between 1964 and 1966 in only 120 units, the 350 GT was greeted with great enthusiasm and established Lamborghini as a viable competitor to Ferrari. The two-door coupe was fitted with an aluminum, 3.5-liter, V12 engine under the hood, while a 5-speed, ZF manual transmission routed the 270 horsepower to the rear wheels. The 350 GT needed 6.7 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour before reaching a top speed of 158 miles per hour. Its successor, the 400 GT, came for the 1967 model year, as Ferrari had just launched the 275 GTB 4. The updated Grand Tourer still shared many styling cues with its predecessor, but had its engine swapped for a 4.0-liter V12. Output was increased to 320 horsepower. The 400 GT was actually offered in two different versions. The standard model featured the same interior layout as the 350 GT, while a slightly larger iteration came with two additional seats in the rear and a different roofline. The 400 GT was discontinued in 1968, when Lamborghini replaced it with the Islero. Conclusion. Although it didn't benefit from the huge popularity of the 250 GTO, the 275 GTB 4 was and still is regarded as one of the most beautiful Grand Tourers ever built. It lacked the racy suspension of the GTB C and it was nowhere fast as a Lamborghini Miura, but, in its segment, the GTB 4 delivered an unprecedented level of performance, staggering looks, and a premium interior for mid-1960s standards. The fact that Steve McQueen bought one for himself while he was shooting Bullitt only enhanced the sports car's cool factor. Add the incredible $10 million auction bid and you can understand why the 275 GTB 4 is one of the greatest prancing horses ever built. Love its sexy looks, powerful engine, racing heritage, highly collectible. Leave it very expensive, overshadowed by the 250 GTO.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.